good evening. An evening edition of Coffee with Old School. Gonna fix some stuff here so anybody jumps on the chat, you guys can join in and comment. You get the wrong button. Sorry, guys, I'm being dumb. All right. The title of this one tonight, as you guys see, is State of the Promo World. Let's start off with something that's been bothering me for a couple of weeks. List. Yeah. People bringing out list of top 50, top a million, top 100, top 75,000. What the fuck ever. Here's the problem with your list. Your list don't make sense because your list, it doesn't pertain to actual good promo superstar. I mean, I saw a list the other day with a guy who's number one that I'm sorry, they're doing it as a joke. They're doing it as a stab at the guy because, well, he's not very good. He's not a good promo artist. Um, and the problem, what's going to happen there is when he comes to a competitive promo league, he's going to get his ass smashed. He's going to get embarrassed. He's going to get beaten. And then he'll report the page and get the page in trouble, get the page closed down. And that's why you don't do dumb shit like that. But controversy sells, right? At least that's what some group owners want you to believe. Some group owners want you to believe that, you know, people are out here. How do I want to say this without sounding ignorant? They're out here putting people over that shouldn't be over. Um, you know what I mean? Just because they want these people to feel like they're somebody, and that's cool. Like you're giving somebody a rub. That's great. But my problem right now is, sorry, people are asking me to share the link. I'm trying to get this link. Put it in my groups. There we go. Link is copied. It's in the group chat. If you guys don't see it, that's your fucking fault. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You put a guy at number one on a top 50 list, and he's not even top 100. Okay? I mean, he goes in group to group to group uh, and tries to promo, but he's more of a written promo artist, which he should be. He should definitely write his promos. Uh, and then when people don't want him to promo because he takes things real, okay, because he does not understand the difference between real and fake. Uh, that's what causes the problem. And group owners that are doing that, they're just taking advantage of the guy. I don't allow that. PPF does not endorse that. A special needs person does not need special treatment. Okay, and here's the reason why I say that: because then when they go to a group that don't belong or don't believe in that, then they get in a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And then it turns into, well, they were being mean to me. No, they were in character, and you got to explain that. And you shouldn't have to explain that. But now, aside from the top 50 lists that are bullshit because you don't put true promo artists on it like Brett Jacobs, Big Sweet, uh, you know, the Rising Suns, uh, the J6. I mean, I could go over a list of them. Even the Landfills, the Rickos, guys that, have been doing this for the last 8 years, keeping the promo world alive. You put guys on there that, Jesus God, I saw their work, turned it off 30 seconds in, but I saw some of their work. Does that count? Their work is shit. Their work is low caliber. And, I mean, there are certain groups that will believe in the underdog because, well, that's the scenario they write up. And let me be clear. Here we go. You ready? They write the story for them. Oh, did I say that? Yeah, it's true. It's very kayfabe. It's all storyline. That's why a guy like Bronx Bomber can win a title over somebody. I'm sorry. I watched that match and, well, you didn't beat that guy, dude. uh, Dante Black, you did not beat Dante Black. Dante Black won that match cleanly. But I mean, it's Quack. So let's talk honesty here. Dr. Quack will write every underdog to win somehow, some way, because he needs people in HSP. So he writes them to win, so they actually feel like they're at top of their game. Now, don't get me wrong, he's got a couple over there that are really good. You know, that he's got probably the best tag team right now in HSP. That's Johnny Blade and Heathen. I mean, Heathen is the master of the tag team game, so that's a good tag team. Haywood is pure heart champion. That's believable. Well, there's two titles believable. We'll give him a 65%. Um, but then you go to other groups, and you see him bringing out shitty underwear and doing stuff like that. Let me say the name of the group. You ready? Watch this, because I want that fat fuck to know nobody fears him. PDA. Shit group. It is not a good promo group. It is a group that is ran by a guy who had a failed group before and has to run one again because his ego wouldn't let him understand that Timmy ran Revolution better than he did. And that's what's wrong with the promo world today. That's the state of the promo world that we're in. Guys like him will start a group to hurt people like Timmy, Brandon, who runs Voice of Honor. Didn't hurt me, bitch, because none of my people want to promo for you. Because, well, your shit's fucking low rate. It's like a B-rate porn film with legless midgets. That's what PDA is to me. And then you wrap up HSP into that mix, and they're all conglomerate. They're together. You know what I mean? And I don't care to watch any of it. I don't really care to hear about any of it. But it gets through the chains of they're showing shitty underwear. They're showing this. They're showing that. What do you expect from a guy who's the original kayfabe king? I mean, you have side plates and a belt made, and it goes to the guy who's going to win before the tournament's ever even started. Kind of looks bad. And it's always looked bad. Nobody's really liked it. Nobody's really enjoyed it. It's disgusting. It is something that I really, really don't enjoy in the competitive promo realm. When you're a competitive promo artist, that's why these lists that we spoke of at the beginning of the show don't matter. I don't look at those lists and go, oh my God, they put me at number 26. Problem is, the other 49 fucking guys couldn't beat me on their best day. Sorry, it's true. I'll give you the truth. So those lists are made for that, because those 49 guys need some kind of relevance. And it's made by guys who haven't beat me either. So that tells you something else. And they'll say, oh, it's all opinion. And this is all my opinion. I don't believe putting the guy at number one makes him a relevant promo superstar. Okay? So when you see him in PDA, which I'm sure that's where he is, in HSP, he's there, or any of these groups that have led him to believe he's a Hall of Famer or a great promo artist, well, what's that tell you about their bookers and their owners? It tells you that they'll do whatever they can to keep a talent there. That's what, that's what you're doing. Me personally, I'm not going to lie to you. You come and say, hey, I want to join PPF. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have you named PPF, because I have a very select people that I put in there. They've got to be decent promo artists. They've got to be decent human beings outside of the promo realm. And if they're not, they don't come in here. I mean, that's how simple it is to figure it out. When you look at the problem with the promo world is being, as toxic as people want to call me, of course, I'm Mr. Toxic. Um, they don't like me because I'm truthful. They don't like me because I'm honest. They don't like me because I will call them out for their bullshit. Just like Quack wearing a BWO shirt tonight that's mimicking the HHE shirt. You're fucking welcome. I mean, it's a design that, I came up with, had implemented. I mean, and it's proof of the pudding. There's 8 of us that wear that shirt. Just saying. So, but hey, it's a free design. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you liked it. Glad you did it. But truth is, they're not HHE. That's the other thing. Everybody gets pissed off that HHE is, Big Sweet just wins the Fight Night title. Oh, yeah, another HHE member got a belt. That's because they're the best in the business. I will say this, all those guys that are in HHE, I don't think any of the groups that I've mentioned here tonight has anybody can beat them. That's me being blunt. Mm, that's a good cup of coffee tonight. But I just felt like I had to get on here and talk about the state of the promo run because you've got Timmy Rentz, who runs Penn, who had to come out here the other night because other group owners, what's going on, Tom Ford? Because other group owners are out here telling people, you should promo for me because, well, you see who they got as champions. And you don't think that's being told to us, dickhead. You shouldn't have got your fat ass off the couch because you're my target. You and that other piece of shit. But we won't go there right now. But anyway, tell them that, look, Voice of Honor is putting Old School over as a champion. Now Penn's doing it. And if you go over to APF with Dusty, hold on, by the way, who promos for PDA? If you go over with Dusty, same thing's going to happen to you. Dude, I'm going to tell you this. I have said it a million times. I'll say it a million times more. There was nothing natural about your talent because there was no talent. So you can't be natural at something you don't have. Oh, damn. Old School, that was me. That was truthful. And, you know, I have said it a million times before again that no matter how many times you polish a turd, it's still a turd. You know what I mean? So PDA is just Revolution rebranded, and he was so desperate he had to get the Revolution belt back from Timmy. Well, bitch, you should have won it. You should have come after the guys who were champions and tried to get it back. Sorry, we don't kayfabe. Sorry, didn't figure that one out. My dumbness. Should have thought better, right? So that's what's going on. So now, you've got lazy promo artists who are delivering when they're booked or showing up or doing the job. Even, here's the best part, even champions aren't showing up because they're afraid that they're going to, lose a belt that they think they're owed. Listen, nothing's owed in the promo world. You earn it. At least that's why I've always done it. You know, I'm really dead set against the handing out participation trophies. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think if you didn't earn your championship, you're not a champion. If you were handed that fucking belt by an owner because, well, they wanted their friend to be a champion, now we've got a problem. Now you know why your group's not going to succeed. Okay, and that's what happened in Revolution. All the buddies, the Vince Canes, he sucked. The Mad Anarchies won the world title, but lost to the man, Chris like Chuck Norris. Sorry, he did. And it takes him 70 clips to get his promos over. Then you go and bluntly already have the side plates made for a belt. So that's what happened back then. Those guys, it was a circle jerk of friends who decided that their group was going to put belts on each other because they just couldn't do it anywhere else. Excluding, and let me say this clearly, excluding Chris Champion, who is a very talented individual, who was a king of promos, who's won many titles, and his stuff was good and believable. He just got roped up because it was a friend. Okay, so he followed his friend into the gates of hell. And unfortunately, he got a little burned by it. I wish he was still promoing, but he retired, and that's cool. Okay, we all have that, design. But let me say this: you didn't retire, bro. You're taking time off because eventually you may come back. But we'll leave Chris Champion out of that scenario. But we will talk about the other ones. Like, I'm sorry, the worst character I saw back in that day was Vince Kane. I don't even remember his character's name. That's how lackluster it was. He was absolutely horrible. His shit wasn't good. He wore a mask that looked like he should have been in some sexual bondage video. And he might have. Well, look who the group owner was. But, you go and you do that kind of stuff, and people remember that. So when you hit promo artists up and go, hey, man, come promo for me. And they say, no, thanks, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Well, then you call them pieces of shit, stupid, and all that good stuff. Some people don't want to promo for a group owner that's like that. Some people don't want to promo for a group that will put over a guy who's not very good just because, well, hey, man, they got mistreated other places. I want them to feel like a star here. Or they got mistreated other places, so they need a championship. I give them a championship. They'll stick around to promo for me. So that's what's happening. And that's why you get a lot of guys that were in Penn that have left Penn or no-showed Penn because they were promised crap elsewhere. Hmm. Wow. I mean, that sucks because honestly, you're going to get your heart broken when you come back out of there. You know what I mean? You're going to face guys who are going to whoop your ass. Uh, in recent weeks, I've discovered, the true nature of how to carry myself as a group owner and how to separate myself from certain things. Um, I pulled myself out of my locker room for a week because I needed a break from it. Because I felt like uh, some boundaries were crossed. Some people didn't understand that, when I'm a group owner, I'm not a buddy, I'm not a pal, I'm not a friend. I am a group owner. I got to do what I got to do for my group. Sorry, stuff here. So for elbow. Um, and you got to do that. So I kind of limit my interaction in that locker room because I have admins to do that. I have admins to make sure that people don't think I'm just putting my friends over, which I have used the same three judges for the last 4 years. I mean, it's proven. Their notes are put out there. Every time there's a match, they watch it, they put out their notes, they pick the winners, the losers. It's just what it is. You've got to accept the one you're lost. But there is some people that can't do that either. They will forever think they got jobbed or they were unfairly booked in a matchup. It's part of the promo game. But that's the state of the promo realm right now. You go over to APF um, for probably 2 months. I did an open call out as their champion, and nobody answered. Want to know why? Because they know it's not going to be handed to them, so they don't want that shot. You go to Penn, and Timmy books, let's say 4 or 5 matches. Come a day before the match day, he's in the locker room saying, "Hey, is anybody going to turn in their promos? I've only got 2 promos for this whole event." Lazy ass motherfuckers. Lazy ass motherfuckers who want somebody to hand them something. They want a title put on them because they're friends with Timmy, and Timmy don't do that. Then you go to Voice of Honor, a place that I've heard so many people run their mouths about. I've been there since day one. I established the pillars. Where the fuck are you now? I mean, there's a couple that went, into, rest mode and they're not doing it anymore. But then where's the ones that walk in there all the time when Chris Nichols goes live and Chris Nichols says, "Yeah, I love Voice of Honor." "Yeah, me too. I'm Voice of Honor." Da, 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 da. And then Chris Nichols is gone for about a week. So are they. You can't pick and choose when you want to be loyal. To be loyal is to be working. To be loyal is to show up when you're booked. To be loyal is to show you truly give a fuck. Sorry. My dog's getting ready to make an entrance, I think. Nope, just my wife. Good night. She's going to bed. I'm going to continue bitching. But anyway, I am one of those guys that will tell you the PPF is a much different place than these other places. I've had 100% show up for the last 4 shows. And here's the reason why. I don't lie to my people. I don't bullshit my people. The belts that are shipped out, 90% of them in the last year have got to be kept by the champion. Okay? And there's a reason for that. One, it's cheaper to send them a belt and not have to worry about somebody sending it out. Okay? Because we've got some folks that win titles, and when they lose them, it's 4, 5, 6 months before that belt's shipped, holds up storylines. That kills a group too. If you cannot afford to ship a said title, you need to tell the owner you'll use one of your own, and not a WWE belt either, because this ain't WWE. Even though some of you believe you're WWE wrestlers, you're not. It's the promo run. We're not wrestling, okay? My biggest big sweet, the brand new Fight Night champion. Congratulations, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. One of my best friends. Let me tell you guys a real quick story. I'll go off base here real quick. Me and Big Sweet, we've talked for a long time. There for a minute we drifted apart because of some of the guys I've addressed in this live, and then we hooked back up. And I talk to this guy every morning. By the way, I'm glad to see the little Sweet is back home. and doing much better. Prayers were answered. So happy for him. So happy for the sweet family that he's home. But I talk to this guy every morning. We bullshit most of the day too. And I'm sorry, sweet, that me and Tommy put you on the Yellowstone thing. But you are fucking welcome at the same time. Um, that guy is one of the most genuine promo artists out there. Got a big heart. He's not just a big sweet. He's a big heart. And I love that dude with all my heart. He is my brother from another mother in Florida, even though my mama's down in Florida now. But he is one of the guys that I promised myself I'm going to meet and hang out with and have a cup of coffee with. And I'm so mad at myself because I decided to do this last minute. So I just had a regular damn coffee cup. I wanted to show you the coffee cup he had made for me. I love that fucking coffee cup. But I used it for like the last 3 days, so it didn't help. Wife says need clean coffee. But he is just such a great inspiration to me. I watch his promos, and he'll tell you he's the first one to be critical of himself. His biggest critic is Big Sweet. Bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about. There ain't a lot of people on this planet that can touch what you do. Okay? One, that's why you're HHE. Two, that's why you're my brother. Three, that's why you're part of our family for the rest of your life. I personally, I hate when people try to discredit somebody as good as a Big Sweet or even a gunslinger or a Brett Jacobs. You know why they discredit them? Because they aren't them. They can't be them. They're not as talented as them. They don't have the charisma, the wordplay, and or the fucking character to fucking compete with them. That's why they're critiqued so badly. That's why people want to run their mouths. Hey, I'll say this: we're not hard to find. You want some, come and get some. The bell will ring, we'll whoop your ass. You'll go back over to your fucking shit groups and go, "Oh, I lost. Can you put a belt on me, please?" That's what they do. So, I could give you some examples. I mean, you guys ever met a guy named JP Brick Johnson? He's a guy who expects titles handed. There's one that recently came back that, outside the promo realm, I'm cool with him. I get along with him. But I think he's overestimating his skill. I think he's underestimating our skill. Now, whether it's, glutton for punishment or just wants to learn the hard way, he's in 4 or 5 different groups. And I'm critiquing him right here live because I'm not afraid to do it. If you're going to go, and do promos in 4 groups in one night, please change your shirt. Change up the gimmick somehow. And yeah, I understand it's the same gimmick. But does that mean the gimmick never rests and it dresses like that in every single day life? You know what I mean? You got to switch it up some. Make things look different. And use some different wordplay. So that's the other thing that I need these people in the promo realm to understand. One reason the promo realm is suffering is because they think back then is what needs to happen today. And it's not. This is a totally different promo realm from when we started. This is a totally different group of guys. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of us from 8 years ago that when that group back there, BTB, was incepted, we learned how to do the game, along with this group right here, the Voice of Honor. They were the 2 top-notch companies for a long time. And if you want to be honest, I keep the BTB name kind of alive with the guys I have promoing here because a lot of them were in BTB. So that will live on forever, whether you like it or not. It's that right there will live on forever. I am also keeping this alive because I'm the new King of Promos champion. And I'm going to beat anybody's ass that gets in my way because I want the Voice of Honor to survive. Now, let's get back to lazy promo artists and why they're lazy. Great thing about PPF is, and get ready for this, and you guys are going to tell me I'm a liar and you're going to say I'm full of shit, but you ready? I do not make people hype. Let me say it again. I do not make people hype. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Because other groups mandate hypes. I don't. And guess what? Go look at my page. People are hyping left and right. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't hype, it's probably not going to help your story. If you don't hype, the judges aren't going to see you hyping and they're going to say, well, that's a lackluster effort. It does hurt you in the long run. They don't give you points. They don't deduct points for hypes because they're not mandatory. But they pay attention to it. Isn't that something that's crazy? They actually watch the product. They actually pay attention to the story. They do not say, well, you don't have enough military vehicles in your promo, so you lose. They don't say, oh my God, it was snowing, but we think it should have been a heavier snow. You should have called the weatherman and had that done. So see what I'm saying? They look for real critique. They look for real promos, and they look for people. Yes, yeah. Oh, J-Sick is a hell of a hype man, but he's got a great opponent in Big Sweep because you've been hyping right there with him. And here's the thing: he came from BTB where we were hyping, regardless if it was necessary or not. If listen, and don't take this the wrong way, if real life is pertaining and messing with you and all that, listen, guys, I've heard that so many times. Oh, my real life, I couldn't hype. I was going through some shit, so I couldn't hype. My car broke down. I was stuck on the road. I couldn't hype. There is a minute or two of every day where your headspace is free and you can hype. There's a minute, 2 to 3 minutes in one day that you can actually cut your promo for your match. Don't do it the day before. Why don't you do it a week before? Because, well, if you're one of those guys that consistently fuck up and don't show up, the promo is already cut a week before. But that's why the promo world is dying. That's why it's suffering. Because guys go, oh, I got a promo due on Friday. I'll cut it Thursday night at 1 o'clock in the morning. Get the fuck out of it. I fucking hate that. It's called stupidity. It's called the reason why you don't get over. It's called the reason why owners go, oh, he's here. And you become a filler for a filler for a filler. My problem with this is, and I started off because of the list thing. The list bothered me because I've seen names on those lists. Every list that's came out in the last year. I've seen guys who have no-showed, consistently suck, don't do great work. You can tell they're laying in their bed, sometimes naked, laying in bed, cutting promos. You lazy motherfucker, get the fuck out of bed. Okay? Um, I've literally seen guys come on here and a 3-minute promo, 2.5 minutes was drinking a water bottle. I don't want to hear you gulping. I don't care about your water thirst. You get what I'm saying? These are all things that you got to look at. And you got to say, why is it failing? There it is. But they will be the same guys to go, I'm day one-ish. I'm here. I'll help you, boss. But as soon as they don't win the championship or get a championship, they're ghost. They're gone. They're out of here. And you know why? Because there's places like PDA and HSP that will still let them actively promo. And they don't have to be good because the story don't make them be good. The story make them just show up. You get what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys that I'm so sick and tired of storyline bullshit that if you're a storyline fed guy, you shouldn't be in competitive promo. If you're an owner trying to say you are competitive promo group, and we see guys, a guy named Kevin Wolf. You guys ever heard of him? Jesus Christ. That's scraping the bottom of the barrel. But, I mean, he could be like a villain. That guy he's the cure for insomnia. He'll put you right to fucking sleep. Trust me, I watched it, fell asleep. But these are the guys that will get booked by people like that because, well, hey, we're in it for the fun. No, it's because the guy told you. Well, you're not going to get a championship run anytime soon, but I'll get you one, buddy. I'm going to get you a championship run. So they stick around. They do it over there because of that. You come to PPF, you either win a championship or you lose a championship or you earn a championship shot. You're not getting handed a fucking thing. Sorry. And listen. Before it gets twisted, and somebody says, oh, old school's out here talking about a special needs individual that he don't think should be promoting. I don't care if he promos. That's fine, man. Let him promo. Let him have fun. Let him enjoy. That's what this is about. But, and a big old but. And I'm talking mega booty size butt. You guys got to be real with the guy. He is not on the level of a Brett Jacobs. Brett Jacobs would smash him. and that would be embarrassing to him, and I don't think that's fair to him. Um, a lot of competitive promo groups, it wouldn't be good for him. But yet you're out here saying, "Oh, you're number one in the top 50. You're a Hall of Famer. You're a legend." I'm sorry, not in the competitive promo world. He's not. He's not a Hall of Famer. He's not a legend because he's never beaten anybody that is a legend or a Hall of Famer in this game in competitive promo. Okay, so before that's misconstrued by the toxic individuals out there, let me clearly state: I'm not saying he shouldn't be allowed to promo. I'm saying you guys need to shoot him real from the hip and be honest with him. That's what you need to do. Because he had asked for a match with me, and I hit the owner up and I bluntly said no. And let me tell you why I bluntly said no. Because the old school character is a heel. He's not going to be polite. He's not going to be nice. Hell, ask Rig. Over to Voice of Honor, I have pretty much filleted him like a fish in all my hypes. And I think if I did that to that dude, he would probably report Voice of Honor and get it shut down. Because he was saying that, they were against special needs people, being mean to him and all that. And I'm not going to do that. I don't feel it's fair to him. I don't feel it's fair to the VOH or any other promo group that I'm in. Because I'm glad he enjoys promoing. I love that he enjoys promoing because it'll keep promoing alive. But there needs to be an understanding. Okay? So the ones who are doing it, shame on you. You guys are pieces of shit. Yeah. And you know where my DMs is if you want to hit me up. I'm not shy to answer you. I'm not shy to tell you go fuck your mama. It is what it is. Because I'm the real deal. Just like I came on here, I came on other lives, and I called people out for being belt scammers to a friend of mine. I will fucking bring it up. I will fucking bring it up every single fucking time. When you scam one of my friends for a fucking belt, I will call you the fuck out. And guess what? It got resolved. All of a sudden, the belt showed up. Wow. Damn, kind of sucks, doesn't it? But that's why the promo world is the way it is, man. And I'm sad. Me and Big Sweet have had conversations about this, about how it breaks our heart about how the promo world's going, how the promo world is falling at the feet of legends because these new guys and or older legends are shitting all over the product. Talking people into being lazy, talking people into not showing up, talking people into only promoting for them. Here's a big one. You guys ready? I'm going to hit you with an old school saying. Right? Exclusive only means afraid to promo anywhere else. That's right. So if you're exclusive anywhere and you tell people, well, I'm exclusive, it just means you're afraid. Now, if you only choose, there's a different word. If you only choose to promo in certain places, that is your choice. I know for a fact my guy Jay Sick don't want to promo anywhere but PPF. And I'm very, very humbled at that. I know that there's a couple guys in PPF that will only promo in PPF, and I'm humbled by that. I go out and I promo in different groups because, I don't mind going to different groups as long as they're fairly ran. That you get a fair shake. Dusty D. Paul runs APF. Pretty fair group. Okay? I've not been treated wrong there. Promo Entertainment Network, ran by Timmy and Jake, otherwise Landfill and Ricka. Pretty fair group. They don't bullshit you. They don't lie to you. They treat you right. Voice of Honor, Brandon Seeger, has finally started to step it up a lot and put some more effort into the place because he's actually got people that want to show up for him. Why should he put in the effort if nobody else does? That is an equation that don't add up, okay? That's 1 + 1 = 10. And if you want that, you got to go deal with them other kayfabe group owners because they believe that 1 + 1 probably does = 10. That shows you their intelligence. So, me and Sweet have been talking about it, and it breaks our hearts. We talk all the time. We're like, man, where's all this, boom, bang, pow that we used to see all the time? And that was not an Insane Clown Posse shot. But if you want to consider that, go ahead. But where's it all at? Where's the showcasing? Where's the hyping? Where's the story working? Where is the effort of great promo artists taking on great promo artists, or even one that's new that's breaking into the business and becoming great because they put in the effort? Where the fuck is that? That's the problem. That's why the promo realm is dying. That's why the promo realm is taking a beating. That's why guys are quitting the promo realm. You know, like goddamn right, Tommy, crickets. And everybody's like, don't you get worried that when you do this on YouTube, somebody's gonna hit you up and cuss you out, bro? I will give them my motherfucking address. That's real. And you don't want to come to my hood. That's real because we know where to hide the bodies. So this is my biggest complaint right now about the promo row. They will watch this and they will not get the message I'm putting out there. That it's lazy ass promo artists that is causing the promo groups to die. It's people that are manipulating promo artists causing the promo world to die. No, you know what'll come out of it? He picked on a guy named Johnny Rockstar. He claims that the HHE is the greatest. He's saying that Rig don't know how to cut 3 different promos. He's saying that the promo world's dying because people like Brick Johnson only want to go where they can suck a dick and win a title. That one's true. Sorry. But the rest of them is bullshit. You got to read into a lot more and listen to a lot more of what I said. What I said to Rig about his promos are have a little bit of a different verbiage, different outfit, maybe help put on a jacket, change it up just a hair. That way it don't look the same. That's called critiquing promo 101. Okay? And I've critiqued a lot of people, and I've taken them to championships. So if you don't believe I can do it, suck my dick. Plain and simple. I'm not the guy that's going to shoot with you. I'm the guy that's going to give you it real. Okay? I'm the guy that's going to tell you if you suck or not. I've never been able to be afraid to tell somebody they suck. And what makes me an expert on saying somebody sucks? You want to come to the fucking trophy room? You want to sit in here with me while I count the world championships I've won? And guess what? In groups that I didn't own, so fuck you. I don't promo in PPF, so there's that. And I don't go promo in a group that my best friend started. I just don't. Okay, so if Brett Jacobs would start a new group today, I don't go over there. I did perform in RPA back in the day. But guess who wasn't running PPF then? Ding, 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 ding. That was me. I was not a group owner then. I was a promo superstar. And I'm the longest reigning RPA world fucking champion of all time. So come get some. I'm not afraid to tell you the truth. But you got to understand, when I get on here and I talk about things that I have talked to with guys I call my best friends, and Big Sweet, hey, you are my best friend. I will say that. Along with the HHE Brotherhood, you guys are my family. I want to say that publicly, that I love you guys, that we're not just a faction, we are a family, we are a brotherhood. We every night conversate because some guy named Handsome PS Rex wants to call a group chat every day until it's time to cuddle. And then he goes and cuddles. But anyway, back to business. I've established a lot of great friendships in this game. I've established a lot of hatred in this game. And the hatred mainly comes because I will not kiss their ass. I will not tell them they're the greatest. I will not tell them that they're the fucking top promo group in the promo verse, because they're not. You want to know what the top promo group in the promo verse is right now? I'll let you guys think about it. But I will tell you what the top promo group is in the promo verse. Take a drink of coffee before I tell you. There is none. That's the answer. There's not a group that is better than any other group out there. And here's the reason why I say this. And the PPF guys who are saying PPF, I thank you very much. Very loyal. But here's why I say this. The promo verse is one entity with just separate little parts of it, okay? So is the PPF one of the great parts of the promo verse? Yes. But the promo verse in an entity as a whole should be the greatest group out there. But it is not. Because of the separation, the bigotry, the deception, the unhonesty, the fucking bullshit that these people create because they believe controversy sells. Let me tell you how well controversy sells. And a lot of you love Vince McMahon. So let me say this. That just tells me you like to shit on girls' faces. And I believe The one group owner of PDA would probably do that. So I'm sorry for anybody who's ever done that to. That's a big ass with a lot of shit. But anyway, Vince McMahon used to say, controversy sells, go make me money. Where's he at now? Where is Vince McMahon right now? I don't see him on my screens. And I see the company that he used to own prospering without him. Ooh, sounds familiar. Revolution. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Jake. Anyway, Revolution. So, you guys want to do controversy sells. At the same time, you're killing the promoverse. You're putting out a product that is just embarrassing and shitty to great promo artists. Is what it is. And tonight, I sit here with all honesty and tell you, that's why I only work certain groups. That's why I work APF. Right there, the button hangs. Can't see it, but it's hanging. The voice bar. Oh, yeah, you see beautiful sitting there. PPF, I run it. Promo Entertainment Network, I'm a part of it. Premier Entertainment is an entity of PPF and PEN. And I'm honored to know all the guys that promo in those groups. I'm honored to know that all those guys have some honor, dignity, respect for this game we play. They don't come out here and talk about people's wives. They don't come out here and make sexual innuendos. They don't come out here and make racist statements. That's a big one, isn't it? They don't go out here and go after homophobic slurs, trans slurs, none of that shit. You know why? Dusty B. Paul don't condone it. I don't condone it. Timmy don't condone it. Jake don't condone it. Brandon Sigger does not fucking condone it. That's why they're great entities in the promo realm. And if it was just us, the promoverse would be perfect. But you have groups that are not. You have groups that are putting people over for championships against great promo artists who makes them double think if they're really good or not. Well, I'm telling you right now, Dante Black, you're a great promo artist. Don't let a loss to that other guy put you down, because you just had a hell of a match with Big Sweet. 5-star match, in my opinion. You're a hell of a promo artist. I didn't let it put me down when I lost because I didn't have enough military equipment in my fucking promo. Here comes my next subject. You ready for this? This one's going to sting. And this one is my shoot of the night. If you are having independent professional wrestlers judge your promos, guess what? I work in independent wrestling. They can't talk. So how the fuck do they know what a good promo is? Uh-oh. We went over this before. You can't have an independent professional wrestler who has never, ever cut a good promo tell me that I can't get a good promo. Because I would probably out-promo all three of your judges at one fucking time. That's truth. And if they would like to try, let me know. Pro Entertainment Network, APF, places like that, they will condone that match, and I will whip all three of their asses by myself. You're welcome. Come get some. You won't. So, the shot of the night is, don't let morons judge your shit. Because you will get a bad result. People will see it, and they will laugh at it. And we still laugh at it. And, there for a while, I was calling HSP, ha-ha, stupid people. Because, their judges were stupid people. But, hey, if that's what makes them happy, that's fine. But I feel like you're advertising it wrong. You're advertising it as a competitive promo group. We all see the storylines that are happening over there, but we all know it's written. Ta-da! So, the gist of the night has been honesty, discretion, and truth to its fullest extent is killing the promo realm. And why do I say those three things are killing the promo realm? Because it's missing. Because people are not using them. People are not being honest with promo artists. They're not using discretion with certain promo artists. And they definitely have no truth to either of those facts. And yeah, I know honesty and truth kind of the same thing, right? The reason I said it in that order is because it always ends up being the truth is never told. See what I did there? Anyway, So, ladies and gentlemen, I stress upon you, if you're a promo artist and you tell a group owner, I'll be there, be there, hype, show up, promo. If you're a champion, goddammit, get on the screen with the fucking belt. Don't make excuses that, I ain't got the belt yet. I won the King of Promos title. I was on the screen the same fucking night without a belt. I was still there. BTB, before I won the Brass Knuckles title, I went live and laughed at David Babel, who, by the way, if anybody has spoken to him, he needs to reach out to me because I'm a little concerned about him. So if anybody has spoken to David Babel or this gets out and David Babel sees it, David Babel, hit me up in my DMs, Instagram, somewhere. Let me know you're cool, man. We're all worried about you. Because I'll still say this, David Babel is one of the reasons Old School is as big as he is today. That belt back there, that see if I can figure out. Boom, right there. If we wouldn't have fought for that all those years ago, I would have been created. So thank you, David Babel, for giving me a hell of a match, getting Old School's name on the marquee. So hopefully everybody enjoyed this episode of Old School. I know I did. I know I've enjoyed it. I know I've had fun with it. I know tomorrow I'm going to have me some DMs from some people that might be upset. There you go. My buddy Troy and his partner, the gunslinger, their favorite bird is waving and tweeting at you, you fucking dickheads. I don't care if you like what I say. It's my show. I can be honest about it, and I can tell you right now. You ain't going to fact check me, dickhead, because everything I said here tonight is the truth. May God strike me dead. Huh. I wouldn't know how to judge a promo either, would I? 28 times world champion, 52 times champion, period. I'm in a group of guys that not one of us is walking around without gold right now. And that's in multiple groups, so you can't just say it's PPF. That's to you again. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to have all of you here with me. Feel free to hit me up with some wonderful ideas for the next Coffee Old School. I think my next Coffee Old School, I'm going to bring a guest on with me. I'm going to have fun bringing a guest on here. And we're going to talk a little shit. And we'll get some things talked about that's needed to talk about. But I want to catch you guys all on the flip side. Love every one of you. I love the Promoverse. I wish it would resuscitate, come back in full strength. And we can all do that. Promo Entertainment Network, APF, PPF, Voice of Honor. We're all going to band together. We're all going to put in some fucking great work, great hypes, great fucking promos. You know, superstars out there on the screen. I guess Rig's allowed to come along too. Sorry, Rig, it's a shot. But you're welcome. But, you know, I greatly appreciate everybody being here. It was a fun episode. I'm going to give you guys some applause because it was my honor to have you guys here on the show tonight and getting your comments. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you all for enjoying. Make sure you share the Old School link, subscribe, because tomorrow's never guaranteed. You never know. This could be the last member you get to watch of me, but hopefully not. Hope the Lord lets me rise again. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these here in the next couple of weeks. I got a lot of things I'm going to start talking about. Premier Promo Federation. I love every one of you fuckers. Thank you for your dedication. APS, thank you for letting me be your champion. Voice of Honor, thank you for letting me be the king of promos. Penn, thank you for letting me and my son be the tag team champions. You know, right now we're kind of, on a break. But thank you guys all for your time, your effort, and your respect. I give the same to you. I love every one of you guys. And I'm getting ready to get the hell out of here. Go finish my coffee, have a cigarette. Probably bullshit with the HHE morons a little bit. Love you guys. And I will holler at you guys on the flip side.